How you doing? Pat here with Pat's Rides, and I just took my first road trip with the new GSA here, and I'll give you some insights about it right after this. The wife and I took a 5-day road trip. We went down through Ohio here where I live, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Virginia, and spent 5 days on the bike, and I learned a lot about this bike over those 5 days. You can hear the chainsaw, sorry about that, and I could hear a train down that way too, so maybe that'll even get in the way here shortly. But anyway, first thing I learned, stock seat sucks. I've got a sergeant that's supposed to be showing up tomorrow. The stock seat, especially through here, no matter where I sit on it, it's yuck like any other bike I've ever owned. Handlebars, they're definitely not in a good spot for me, so I just put on some Rox risers. Today is my first day riding around testing them out. There'll be an install video on that in the future. There'll also be a video about the 5-day road trip the wife and I took in the future, so look out for that. I'll post it somewhere up here once I get it going. Fuel mileage, let me just say, that's awesome. You basically have 8 gallons here. On the highway, I'm getting low 40s. We spent a couple days on the Blue Ridge Parkway, Skyline Drive. I was getting over 50 miles per gallon. That would have put this tank at over 400 miles, which is pretty awesome. For the most part, I'd fill up once a day because we were keeping the mileage low. It was more about sightseeing than it was burning up the miles. I spent some time on the Snake with it, where I really started to understand the handling. I'm still not there on it, but it really, really handles the corners well. It still does more than what I can do. I like the mirrors a lot. They're really good and stable. It took a while for me to find the adjustment that I like on them, so that's a bonus. My mirrors on my Victory were just a little bit jittery, so it's nice to have stable mirrors again. I keep the windshield up as high as it'll go. I find it gives me plenty of wind still and keeps the buffeting of my helmet to virtually zero. I've noticed that I need to ride with my face shield a lot lower than I did on my Victory with that huge windscreen. It was literally keeping all the wind off my face. I still get a lot of wind on my body, so I know I will not be as comfortable in the cold weather as I was on my Victory. I need to come up with some kind of highway pegs to put up here, because my knees on just these pegs, they can't handle it for hour after hour. They get to hurting too bad. And standing up only helps so much. The BMW bags here, they're really nice. They're a little finicky on how they like to close. I would rather have the boom-op bags. So if you see this and you'd like to buy these bags, put something in the comments. Maybe we can get together. As far as I know, these were bought brand new in May of 2019 because that's when this bike was bought by the original owner. So I believe they were bought then. Like most people, I'm really in love with that TFT display. You can see it so well. Even when you've got the sunlight directly behind you, it's still readable. The Nav 6 that it came with is really nice too, but it still has some of the flaws of my LMTS 396 if you've seen that review. But overall, I like it a lot. The best thing is it comes with the remote control for my Garmin Virb, which I've mounted here on the back of the bike, and if you watch any of my new videos of this bike, you'll actually see some rear view shots as I'm going down the highway. I think that's a pretty cool viewpoint. I've added a few accessories. The headlight guard for one, a boom-op toolbox, the Rox risers I've already talked about, as well as a side stand enlarger, and there'll be videos on those installs coming in the future also. Look for those. As far as the stock tires, these are the Battle Axe tires. They're extremely noisy. That's my one complaint. They seem to hold a corner pretty well. I've not had it out in the rain yet to test that, and if I never ride in the rain again, I'm okay with it, but shit, that's never going to happen. I ride too much not to be caught in the rain. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to rain later today if I don't make it home on time. Well, speaking of the train, awful lot of train for one passenger car. I guess one last thing on this video is I'm opening up a Facebook page for Pat's Rides to coincide my YouTube page. It's open for everybody. Post what you like. All I ask is you keep it civil. No religion, politics, hot button topics. No matter what your feeling is on any of those, somebody else is going to get offended, and that's how a fight's going to start. So let's just keep it strictly about motorcycles and travel and gear and just things of that nature that we can all agree on. Alright, thanks for watching this quick little video. If you like any of my stuff, I'd appreciate a subscribe, a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification. Thanks.